Oh, Sunday. Hi everybody, so I read some more. I am now on page 60. Now I am going to warn you that there will be spoilers because I always like to talk about it even if I've read the book before. I still like to talk about it more because every time I read this book I have more and more feelings about it. So there will be spoilers because I can't help myself with this book or this whole series for that matter. And the same with the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, all that kind of stuff. So if you ever see a vlog that has to do with her in this series, anything in this series, then be prepared for spoilers. But oh my gosh, oh boy. So she just, they just found out that she has that power, or she's a sun summoner, and yeah, they were getting ready to get, like, one of the guys got killed, and like Mal was getting ready to get killed by the Vulcan, how do we say that word? And when and Elaine, I always forget how you say her name, Elaine. Anyways, she like covered herself over Mal, because this creature, man, whoop, swept down, and it, I mean, the guy got like really torn apart, the one that died. Yeah, it was, yeah. So she didn't know she had this power, but she did, and she used it, and yeah, a whole bunch of crap that ensured. I love this book so much. I think this is gonna be if they do it right and they get really good special effects for the Netflix TV show of this, oh my god, it's gonna be creepy, especially when the Valkyrie, or how do you say that word? It's spelled V-O-L-C-R-A, Valkyrie, I guess, Valkyrie, whatever. When he comes scooping down, when that creature comes scooping down to get the guy, it's gonna be creepy if they do it right, and I'm so there for it. Oh my gosh, I don't know why, because what's it called? From Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, my mind went blank. Baltimore. For some reason, even though Baltimore isn't good looking, of course, and the Darkland is supposed to be really good looking and stuff, for some reason I just picture him as more like what Baltimore would look like. Well, Tom Riddle wasn't really that bad looking when he was young, so but yeah, for some reason that's who I picture the Darkland. I do not picture him as Sam Barnes, or is his name Sam Barnes? I forget what his name is. The one that's going to be the Darkland in the TV show. I think it's Sam Barnes. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, I just don't picture him as the Darkland, because he's so good looking. Ben Barnes. Is it Ben Barnes? I forget his name. I'll look it up and tell you the right name. But anyways, I just do not picture him as the Darkland. So yeah, because I just picture someone like, even though they say he's good looking and stuff, I just picture him as ugly. Probably just because I don't like him. I mean, I like him as a bad character, don't get me wrong. But I don't love that people want him and Aline to be together. Yeah. Ugh. Please. The way he treats her throughout this series, saying he acts like he loves her and stuff. He ain't in love with her. He just wants to control everybody. And he wants that power that she has, and it pisses me off that, I'm sorry, because I know everybody has the right to like who they want, but it just makes me upset when people are like, ooh, this about Mal and stuff. when he loves her, I mean, he was trying to protect her when this Volcra, or whatever you say it, comes down and tries to get her at first. He's the one that protects her. Come on, the Darkling does so much crap to her and to the people she loves. Like, I don't get why anybody would ship them as a couple. I can understand maybe them liking him as a bad character and stuff, because I enjoy him as a bad character. Don't get me wrong, I love him as a bad character, but it just makes me mad when people want to romanticize them. No. Ugh. I know everybody has their own right to ship who they want, but ugh. Puke, puke, puke. So you guys can always tell when I'm loving a book, because I really like tell you what I'm feeling. And this book and that Darkling, yeah. But I do love that he can bring them villains out in me. So yeah, that tells you what a good writer Lee is. Because, wow. And when I know a lot of people don't like the series, but I mean, oh my God, when that thing came down and almost tried to, and killed the one guy, and almost killed Aline, and I'm always changing her name. Aline. I don't know how to say it. But anyways, when it tries to kill her and Mal, I was like freaking out. Now that is some good stuff if it could do that. I mean, oh my gosh, I could just picture like that thing coming down and trying to grab me and take me and kill me like that. Oh my gosh, that scares me. Because I can picture that in my brain. So that's very scary to me. So I think that shows what a good writer she is. I know a lot of people don't like this series. They think it's boring, or they just think it's an okay book. But this, if I could picture like this happening to me, or to somebody I love, or something like that, and yeah, and it gives me shivers like it does, that's a good book, in my opinion. But I know everybody has their own things that make them, you know, like, makes the book work for them. But this, man, oh geez, like, yeah. So I really love this series so much. And no matter what people think, I'm always going to love this series, because, oh my gosh, every time I read it, I get more feelings than the time before that. So that, to me, is a good, powerful book. So, yes, I definitely love this series. I would say probably the second one is my favorite because we meet Nikolai. Oh my gosh. Nikolai is like my favorite of the characters, of the guys. But I love Mal, too. But, yes. I kind of would, like, if Mal wasn't in the picture, I could ship Aline with Nikolai, I mean. But I like Mal and her too much. And I will always defend my Mal. And I'm so excited to see, I can't remember the character that's going to play him in the movie. I mean, in the TV show, but I am so excited. I know a lot of people are like, we don't really care about Mal, so we don't really care about the actor that's playing him, but oh my gosh, I am so excited to see how he's going to portray Mal. I am super excited about that. So, yes, because Mal might not be the best guy in the world, but he loves her. And he does not try to control her and threaten her or her loved ones like the Darkling does. So that's what makes me mad. But I do like Darkling as a character because he can bring that out in me where I get pissed at him. Because at first I was like charmed by him a little bit. But as it went on, even before Aline, you know, starts to realize what's going on with him, I already was feeling it. And by the end of this book and the second book, especially by the second book, I was like gone, like, I don't like him. I will tell you the last book was my favorite of him in it. Like that was probably when I didn't love him, don't get me wrong, but I liked his character a lot more. I understood, because as you read it, you'll find out about his backstory. And I love the Darkling's backstory. So I do love that. But I'm going to let you guys go because this is 10 minutes already. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys when I have more to say. Bye. Happy Sunday, everybody. Well, this readathon that I'm doing is really a fail because now I'm sick. So I haven't read anything again today yet because I feel like crap. You probably can tell in my eyes. Like, I've been taking medicine all morning. Woke up like around whatever time it was, took medicine, and of course when it was time to take it again, took it. So yeah. So I'm kind of like kind of loopy right now, but I am being a good girl and trying to drink plenty of fluids. Because I just don't feel very chipper today. But I think I'm going to, after I'm done updating you guys, I think I am going to put on some music, put my chair back, and recline in. If I don't pass out, read. But I figured I'll stretch this out, that way if I do pass out, then I'm not like falling asleep like this. Then I'll be like out, you know, actually stretched out. So yeah, that's my plans. I read like literally like 1 page, I think, maybe 2 pages, I don't know. I'm on 64. I forgot where I was the last time I talked to you. I think I was like at 61 or 62 the last time I talked to you. So literally I read like 1 or 2 pages. So yeah, I'm so sorry that that this reading, these vlogs are gonna be like so boring. Oh yes. Yeah, because I am so screwed up right now. But hopefully I will at least get 2 page 100 in here today. Because I'm loving it, don't get me wrong. I love this. I love to reread this book. This is like one of my favorite go-to reread books. Like, I'm in the mood right now. When I'm not feeling good, that's what I'm more in the mood for. Like, stuff that I know I'm gonna like, and, you know. So, yeah. I'm really excited to get more into this and really start getting into the nitty-gritty of everything. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. Hopefully, like I said, the next time I update you, I will actually have something read. Because it's like after 12 already. It's like 12:20, I don't know, somewhere between those 2 times. So yeah. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go because this video is going to be really with the way I'm feeling. So I will update you guys if I read anything. Bye for now. So I managed to read a little bit more in Shadow and Bone. I'm on like 120 something, I believe. I'll tell you. I might be off a little bit. Yeah. I'm on 118. So not much off. I said like 120. So but yeah. Of course, I'm still loving it just as much as the first 2 or 3 or 4, how many times I read it. You know, I just realized how many times I read this. I've never did a review of it on Goodreads. Like, this is like my 3rd or 4th time reading this book. But I've never did a review on Goodreads. And I didn't know that until yesterday. Last night, it meant I went on there to, you know, update what I'm currently reading. And it said, it still had that I wish, either that I wanted to read it or it had that I was in the middle of reading it. I don't remember which one. But anyways, so I changed it for that I'm currently reading it. But yeah, still don't like the Darkling. I can understand why people like him at first. I mean, why people like him? Because at first he's kind of charming and everything. But yeah, I just, yeah. The first time, I will say that I really didn't mind him at first until we started getting into the parts where he started showing who he really was. And I was like, ugh. Like I said the other day, I do love getting his story a little bit in the last book. But still don't like him after what he does to so many people in these books. I don't get how people can like him. Like I said, I can understand as a bad person. And I know I keep harping on this, but it's the truth. I can understand loving him as a bad person because, yeah, he's creepy, like I said. He reminds me of how his creepiness, like I mentioned before, reminds me so much of Lord Baltimore. I like Gia. I think that's how you say her name, Gia. I always forget. I really like her. So, yeah. And I think that's part of the reason, like I said, be prepared for spoilers in here. But I think that's part of the reason that I don't like the Darkling either. Is because of what he winds up doing in one of the other books to Gia. Because she's one of my favorite characters, so. You hurt one of my favorite characters, I don't like you anymore. So. And what he does to, like, Aileen, I don't know if you call her Aileen, or if it's Ellen. I hear people say different names for her, so I'm not sure. I would go with Aileen, or Elon. I don't know. When I, like, look at it, Aileen comes out for some reason. Or Elon. Something like that. Because it's A-L-I-N-A, Aileen. So maybe Aileen? I don't know. Alina? I don't know. Elena? I don't know. I'll have to, like, find out, the pronunciation. So, if I ever find out the pronunciation, I'll let you guys know. Because usually I'll know it, and I can say it when I first hear the pronunciation, but then I forget how to pronounce it later, because stuff don't stick to my brain doesn't stay in my brain like it does other people's brains, because mine's a little different. So, yeah. But, yeah, I really love this. So, I love these covers, like the dare on here. So, I love them. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, because I'm still trying to recover. So, I'm just, like, sitting here reading and drinking water and just relaxing, trying to stay, dehydrated and things. So, yeah. But I'll talk to you guys all later. Hey, everybody. I just want to update you before I went to bed. I read some more. I am now on page 184. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get this done before tomorrow night when the 96-hour readathon ends. Just depends, because I got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow and I'm getting ready to go to bed. And I still got half of this to go. But if I can get most of this read before the end of this readathon tomorrow night, I will say it's an accomplishment with everything going on, with being sick, and before that, babysitting and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, everything just got in the way. So, yeah, but I'm about halfway done with it. So, that's a good thing. And I'm still loving it. I still think, of course, this is probably my least favorite out of them. I think 2 is probably my favorite, because my favorite character is in 2, starts coming in 2, even though the character is mentioned in 1 in this book, but just never shown in this one. But yeah, and Mal's in more of the other ones. In this one, Mal ain't in it very much, and I like him. I know a lot of people don't, but I like him a lot, so I'm missing him, so yeah. So, I know he's in here later on for a little bit, so I will get more of him. My favorite character is probably, in the first book, is probably Gina, I think that's how you say it, Gia or Gina. I call her Gia, but it might be Gina. But, yeah, I like her a lot. Yeah. I don't really have much to talk about. I mean, spoiler, of course. But she knows how to, like, bring out her sun summoner, or whatever it's called that she has. She's a sun summoner, how you say it? Yeah, she's finally able to bring it out on her own. So, yeah, and that's really all that's really happened. It's really good, though. I like it. See, this one's more to set everything up of course. The other two are really when it gets going. But I think out of the three, like I said, 2 is probably my second. 2 is probably my favorite. The third is probably my second favorite. And then this one would be my least favorite. But I still love it. But I'm thinking about doing maybe 2 books a month. Every other month, I mean. So I'll finish this one this month. And then March, I'll read the second book in this one. May, the third one. And then July, I think. I can't think right now. I think July. Yeah. July, I'd read Six of Crows, and then September, I believe. Yeah, in September, I'll read The Cricket Kingdom. I'm not too worried about reading King of Scars unless we find out when the next part 2, or the second one comes out. Yeah, I probably won't read that one until we hear something about the second one. Because I don't know, like, if it's supposed to come out this year at all or not. So, yeah. But that's all I gotta say. I am really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed, and hopefully I will get a little bit of reading done before we go grocery shopping tomorrow, and then maybe I can read for a few hours before The Bachelor comes on, because, yeah, I watch The Bachelor. I'll probably read this during, like, the commercials of The Bachelor, because I don't have regular TV, so I can't pause it, so I watch it on Hulu, how you say it. So usually when the commercials are on, I make sure I have a book because I'm bored. So yeah, but I hope you guys that are participating are doing better than I am. But I will talk to you guys all later. Night. Hi everybody, welcome to the last day of the 96-hour readathon. I read some more in Shadow and Bone. I am now on page 242. I always forget how many pages there are in this book. 300 and something, I think. Let me see. I'm not seeing pages, so this might be for the next. Because they usually do for the next book as well. So this is for the next book. So, I'll tell you how many. And then there's some other stuff here, like questions and stuff. So, a lot of this is just extra stuff, because you get extra things. Like, there's like something that was like a little thing about a letter that was found near the Revka, North Boulder, how do we say that word? Which is like bonus material for Shadow and Bone. So the actual book is 356 pages. So I just have a little over 100 pages. So yeah, I should be done with it hopefully today. But like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on today. So I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I will finish it today though. Because I read like 50, 60 pages so far today, I think. I can't remember where I left off, but I'm finally, of course, I always warn you that there's going to be spoilers, so yeah. So I'm finally to the part where Mal shows up, and now she just found out that the Darkling isn't what she thought he was, because, you know, she thinks he's some kind of hero that's going to be trying to save the fold and stuff like that, where really he wants to use it, and he wants to use her. And of course, it was Darkling's mother who told her. And she's just getting ready to leave. So, yeah, she's getting ready to leave. So, a lot of stuff is going to happen in this last 100 and few pages. So, but I'm so excited to continue reading the rest of this. And then, like I said, I think every couple of months I'll read another one until I am completely done. I'll probably do King of Scars too. I'm not sure yet about King of Scars. I might wait, but I might read King of Scars since I'm going to read Six of Crows and Cricket Kingdom as well. So, but I feel like every 2 months would be a good time. I don't want to read it every month because I want to make it last. But I'm really enjoying it. I will say that the first time I read it, I liked it. Second time, I really loved it. This time, I'm like trying to be more critical, so I can understand like why some people wouldn't like this book. I feel like I always forget how you say her name. Eileen? How you say her name? I always feel like she's really naive and she's really into like what she looks like or doesn't look like and what other people look like. Like she's always comparing herself, like, oh, I'm so skinny and all this compared to everybody else, and I don't look like this, and or you know, she's so concerned about stuff like that. But I think a lot of that is because she's naive and she doesn't know the world the right way. I mean, you know. And she's very naive because she believes in Darkland. But then again, she don't know any better. She don't really like understand certain things because, you know, she's an orphan and she was never, and then she was you know, like she was in the orphanage the whole time, and then she got like thrown into the army with the map thingies where she does makes the maps and everything, and then all of a sudden she goes from that world to like where everybody thinks that she might be like their savior and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So she goes from one extreme to the other. So yeah, she's just very naive, but I love that as she's going on, she's getting smarter and smarter, so I do like that. I think she grows. I don't think she's the smartest person in the world by the end of the series, but she's grown a lot, and I love that. And I know a lot of people don't like Mal, but oh my gosh, I just love Mal. I mean, sure, he does some stupid things, but she does stupid things, but at least he doesn't go around killing people and, yeah, like the Darkland does. I won't say who he kills until I'll talk about it more when I get to that part, but yeah, but right now, like, yeah, Mal is just like, I think he loves Aylin. I don't know how you say her name, but I think he loves her too much and he does stupid things because he loves her so much. And he doesn't, you know, and then, you know, she's just taken from him all of a sudden, you know. I mean, and he does some stupid things, like at the beginning, you know, he's like sleeping around with women and stuff like that. Or at least you're thinking he is. I can't remember if he's actually sleeping with these women. Or if he's just trying to make it look like he is. I can't remember. It's been, you know. But he does, you know. Like, if he's not sleeping with them, he's leading her to believe he is. But, you know. So, but he's never tried to kill her. Or never held, you know, other people hostage to get her, you know what I mean? Like use them like somebody against them. He never does what the Darkland does to his very own mother, and to what he does to Gia and all that. Oh my gosh, he does so much crazy stuff, and what he does to other characters later in the series. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll talk to you guys all later. I know this vlog is gonna be a long one because it's probably like already like 30 minutes. And I still got 100 pages to go, so I don't think I'll update you until I finish this or until it's closer to the end of the readathon. Yeah, whichever comes first. But yeah, this is probably the last book I'm going to read, so if I do finish this before the end of the readathon, then I will just wrap it up after this book. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I will jibber-jab with you guys all later. Bye for now. Good evening, everybody. So I've been taking a break from Shadow and Bone because I got this one book today. It's called Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Abanza. I don't know how you say it. I know I'm totally butchering her last name. Sorry. But you guys will see what this came from because I'm doing a video. So you'll see it in that video. But yes, this book is so good. So it's so hard. You guys will know what it's about in the other one. I'm not going to go too much into it, but I will say it is a good book, you guys. Like, I just started it today, and I'm on, 195. Oh my gosh, so good. Like, oh, I'll just tell you that she's pretending like she's the princess, or I think it's the princess. Yeah, like the princess or whatever she is. She's like, she kind of looks like her, so she's taken her place basically, because the bad guy in here is forcing him. I'm forcing her to marry him, but he thinks that she's the princess or whatever you want to say. But she's like a double for the princess, and she can like what's it called? Like woven. How do you say that word? I'll tell you. She can spin thread from moonlight. And yeah, this book, you guys, has a lot of violence already in it. So spoiler warning for what I'm about to say. So if you don't want to know, then please skip ahead. But yeah, so. But anyways, so she's pretending, like I said, that she's the princess, whatever you want to say. And yeah, so he told her that you have to come without no one. You have to be all by yourself and come. And she took one of the like a princess. I don't know if she was a princess or what, but she took one of the girls that are like higher up, and she was gonna pretend like she was the maid. And then the guy shot her and killed her because he told her not to come with anybody. And then the reason why he got her there is because she, there was this one lady that was trying to spy and she got caught, and he was like, well, if you come, then we'll let her go and stuff like that. And instead, he wound up killing them. And then there's this one part but there is a part where she kills some people, but that was the messengers that came and gave her the message about it. She had them killed. So she had somebody killed too. But then there was, like how the king has people come and stuff like that to talk and stuff. And he did some, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil everything, but he did some to these people. And then there's this real cute part, and we get a frog, I think it is, a bird, because she can make things out of this. So she made like a bird, a frog, and a few other things. I'm not going to tell you all the things that she made, but it's so cute. Like, I love these little animal things, and yeah, it's really good so far. Like, I do not want to quit reading it. And I know I'm in the middle of Shadow and Bone, but this is so good. Like, wow. I wasn't expecting to like this as much as I am. But it is so good. So, I'm not going to say too much more. I don't want to spoil too much, but I had to tell you about that part with all the deaths already. So, but yeah, it's so good, you guys. Like, you guys, so good. So far. Like, wow. Like, I'm on page, like I said, 194. There is, I don't know if this is another in the series or not, or if this is the only one. But there's, I'm going to have to look up and see, but there's 365 pages. So I'm going to look and see if this is a standalone or if there's more. Because if there's more, I'll definitely continue on because this is really good. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll jibber jab with you guys later. Hi, everybody. So I'm here to wrap up the end of the 96-hour readathon. So yeah, started out really bad for the readathon, which, with not being able to read the first day because of babysitting, and then being sick the second day and most of the third day. So didn't get no reading done until later the third day. So yeah, and I managed to read 2 books. I finished Woven and Moonlight, which I'm probably going to I gave it a 5 on Goodreads, but it's probably more like a 4.75. Really good. The ending and the next book, I'm so excited because there's going to be another book, but it's going to be with a different character. And I'm very excited to see what I'm going to think about this other character. Of course, it doesn't come out until next year. But the way this one ended was very interesting. And like I said, I'm not sure about the other character. The one that's going to be the main character in this one. Not sure. I'm kind of interested in this person. I can tell you who it is. But I'm kind of not sure how I'm going to feel about this person because of anything that went on in the book. That's all I'm going to say. But it was a really good book. And then Shadow and Bone, I finished my reread. It's like the third reread of this one, or the fourth reread. Even though I've never actually reviewed it on Goodreads. I've only just like, I just said I wanted to read it. I don't think I ever, reviewed it. So, but yeah, I really loved it. I put a thing up here because I love, I was like doing this, like this is something the Darkland I wouldn't do. Like if he was gonna get killed or almost die, he wouldn't do this. This is gonna be a spoiler, so of course if you ever plan on reading this, then don't watch. So I'll wait a couple seconds. But anyways, like they escape. Well, she escapes. Mel finds her. And they're trying to find the I forget what it's called, but the thing for its antlers. Because they're supposed to kill it, because if we come to find out that the Darkland wants these antlets, or whatever they're called, to put, like, on, to chain, or to, Elena, how do you say her name? So he can, like, the Vode? I forget how you say it. But, yeah, and he kills a whole bunch of his own people, the Darkling. This is why I don't get why people like him so much. So he kills a whole bunch of his people, and then he's gonna kill Mal. Then it says, Mel was standing at the edge of the gleaming circle now. I could see the shapes of the Volcra, how you say that, in the swirling dark, feel the heat of their wings. He could have ran, could have wept, could have clung to the side of the skiff, how you say that word, skiff? It's Skiff, until the darkness took him. But he did none of these things. He stood unflinched before the gathering dark. Only I had the power to save him, and I was powerless to save him. In the next breath, the darkness swallowed him, and I heard him scream. The memory of the stag rearing up before me was so vivid that for a moment the snowy glade swarmed in my vision. The image of it transposed over the herring landscape of the fold. That's what it's called, the fold. I smelled the pines, felt the chill air on my cheeks. I remember the stag, dark liquid eye, the plum of his breath in the cold night. The moment when I knew I would not take his life, and finally understood why the stag had come to me every night in my dream. I'm not going to read anything else because I don't want to spoil too much. And then I love this one part, and I put a green on here. But, oh, that ain't the one I was thinking about. There was another one that I put green that I really liked. If I can find it. Mel's talking to Aline, and he's like, did you miss me, Elena? Did you miss me when you were gone? Every day, I said honestly. And Mel says, I missed you every hour. And you know what the worst part was? It caught me completely by surprise. I kept myself walking around to find you, not for any reason, just out of habit, because I've seen something that I wanted to tell you about, or because I wanted to hear your voice. And then I realized that you weren't there anymore. And every single time, it was like having the wind knocked out of me. I risked my life for you. I walked half the length of Refka for you, and I'll do it again and again and again just to be with you, just to serve with you and freeze with you and hear you complain about hard cheese every day. So don't tell me we don't belong together, he said fiercely. He was very close now, and my heart was suddenly hammering in my chest. I'm sorry it took me so long to see you, Elena, but I see you now. I put, I love this so much. I love this part so much. And then it says, he lowered his head, and I felt his lips on mine. The world seemed to go silent. All I knew was the feel of his hand in mine as he drew me closer, and the warm press of his mouth. Now, how can you not like Mal when he talks like that? My gosh, I think that's so romantic. I like when she says, I thought I'd given up on Mal. I thought the love I had for him belonged to the past, to the foolish, lonely girl I never wanted to be. I tried to bury the girl and love she felt, just as I tried to bury my power, but I wouldn't make that mistake again. Whatever burned between us was just as bright, just as undeniable. The moment our lips met, I knew with pure and piercing certainty that I would have waited for him forever. I just think these two are so cute together. Like, I just love them so much. That's why I don't get why people don't ship them together, and why they hate Mal so much. This one was part 2. So they almost get captured because she wants this role. They're at a fair or something like that, and she wants this role, and we almost got captured by these. Well, they were going to trade them for the, then they were going to give him to the Darkland. And then, yeah, like I was saying, and then she said, I still have the role. And it said, Mal dropped his head, covering it with his hand, his elbows resting on his knees. His shoulder began to shake, and for a horrible moment, I thought he might be crying. But then I realized he was laughing silently. His whole body rocked, his breath coming in hitches. Tears started to leak from his eyes. That better be one hell of a roll, he gasped. And then they're eating towards the end of this paragraph, they're eating the roll. And Mal says, when he's finished eating, that was really a good roll. And we burst into another fit of laughter. I don't think Mal's boring at all. Like, that's some people's gripe, nitpick at him that he's boring. I think he's funny. And I can't stand the Darkling at all. And then he's gonna sacrifice. He's gonna kill Mal, and he lets her see him and spend the night. He says something like, I don't care if you dance naked on the roof of Little Palace with him. I love you, Elena. Every part of you that loved him. And then he says something about, we found our way back to each other, Elena, I think that's how you say it. That's all that matters. He kissed me through the bars and the cold iron pressing against my cheek as his lips met mine. I mean, so many cute parts with these two. I just love them. Like, so much. Like I said, I'm not going to read anymore until March, but I really want to read this whole series, like, back to back. I mean, it's just so freaking good. But I'm going to try to wait and read it in March, like I said. But I'm sorry this vlog is so long, but this is the longest vlog I've done in a while, so. Because I did 2 parts, so yeah. But that is it. I managed to at least finish 2 books. So now I read 11 books for this month. So I don't know if I'm going to read anything. If I am, I'll decide tomorrow what I'm reading, because I don't have any idea. So, but I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys like this vlog. And I don't know when I'm going to have my next reading vlog. If I read something tomorrow, I might do a reading vlog. Or I might not do any more reading vlogs until next month. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm glad I managed to finish 2 books for this readathon. Yay! And I hope whoever joined had a good time and was able to read some books. But you guys all have a great night. I love you guys as a friend, and happy readings. Bye.